G'day, it's Chef Jason here, and welcome to The Great Bite. Here we share love for all things culinary, including history, recipes, and stories. So don't forget to subscribe and join in on the adventure. G'day all, today we're going to be making carbonara. It's a simple dish but so good when using the right ingredients. Traditionally associated with Rome, carbonara is made with just a few key ingredients: pasta, eggs, pecorino romano cheese, black pepper, and a cured pork such as guanciale. So, let's get stuck into it. Ingredients needed per day are pecorino romano cheese, guanciale or pork jowls, depending on where you are, 4 eggs, black pepper, and of course spaghetti. Now, the best substitute for pecorino romano, if you can't get it, would be the Parmigiano Reggiano, but just add a little salt as the pecorino is a little sharper and saltier. As for the pork jowls, if you're having trouble getting that, try either a pancetta or a good thick cut of bacon. But before we get stuck in, let's just have a quick look at one of the most popular dishes to come out of Rome. Carbonara is one of Italy's most famous pasta dishes, but its exact origins remain a mystery and is constantly argued about. Unlike many Italian recipes with centuries of documented history, carbonara appears to be a relatively modern creation, becoming popular in Rome in about the 1940s. One popular theory connects its development to American soldiers stationed in Italy during World War II. Eggs and bacon were familiar ingredients to American troops, while Italian cooks had pasta and cheese, and that combination may have inspired an early version of what we now know as carbonara. And another theory suggests that the dish evolved from older Roman traditions of combining pasta with cured pork, cheese, and pepper. The name carbonara is sometimes linked to carbonaro, meaning charcoal burner, although historians have never conclusively proven the connection. Whatever its true beginnings, carbonara eventually became a symbol of Roman cooking. Today, the classic version is traditionally made with pasta, guanciale, eggs, pecorino romano, and black pepper, and definitely no cream. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start off with our eggs first. We're going to use our 4 eggs. We're going to use 2 whole eggs and 2 egg yolks. We're going to start to grate our cheese as well. Remember, if you can't get the pecorino cheese, try the Parmigiano Reggiano, or you can even try Grana Padano. Just make sure you add a little bit of salt as well. Now for the guanciale, or the pig jowls, depending on where you are. So these are the cheeks of the pig. You see here, all that fat there, that's all flavour. That's going to melt away once it's in the pan. And we're going to cut these into cubes. Once they start to render, it's going to become very, very crispy. Get a pot of salted water on for our pasta. Get your pan nice and hot. I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil, just for a little extra flavour. I'm going to let all the guanciale now render. It's all like guanciale is crispy nut. Now as it renders, all that fat's coming off. That's going to go straight into our pasta sauce as well. Perfect time to drop the pasta into the boiling water now. It should take about 5 minutes. Don't drain the pasta. We're going to take it straight from the pot into the pan. All that extra starchy water is going to do it the world of good as well. Mix it well. That pasta is going to start absorbing all that extra fat and all that flavour. Whatever you do not add salt to all this as well. There's plenty of salt in the guanciale and in the pecorino as well. Now, before adding the eggs and the cheese, take it off the heat straight away. We do not want to scramble our eggs. There are 2 schools of thought on how we do this. Some people mix the eggs and cheese together. I particularly like to put eggs and the cheese straight in to the pan and mix it together like that way. That is the classical way of actually doing it. I'm going to put the cheese in first, and we're going to put the eggs on top of the cheese. Then we're going to mix it really well in. We're going to mix it up with all that rendered fat. Mix it well together until it's all smooth and creamy. If you feel it's a little bit too dry, get some of that starchy water that your pasta was in. You can pour a little bit of that into it. We're just going to finish it off with a little bit of black pepper. And plate her up, just put a little bit of extra guanciale over the top of it. Bit of extra pepperoni cheese as well over the top of it, and there you have it. This is one of the simplest pasta dishes to make, and you're having a late day at work and you're coming home and you're tired, this is the perfect dish to make. It's very quick and easy, takes no more than 20 minutes to make, and it is absolutely delicious. So do yourselves a favour, give it a try, and I shall see you all next time. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please leave a comment below. This is Chef Jason, and remember, love is the secret ingredient.